Hello everybody, this is OpenWorldAddict here, and I want to give you a tour. This is the first tour I'm going to give you of my Belt Highway world, where I build highways of belts. To understand what that means, I'm going to show you around. So far gotten the base resources done. So here is my coal power station, my coal power station, my steam engines, and then here is my all my burners powered by coal. And then you notice that this belt is going this way, but these belts, and I only have two belts. And the reason why I only have two belts is because they're stone, and I didn't want this to cover the stone, but these belts come up here. And what this is an input. The first coal input to my coal highway. And yes, a belt highway is a highway where the resource moves around the world in groups of two rows of belts going in either direction. And you see for this input, this belt of coal coming in comes out here to merge it with the eastbound part of the highway, and then this goes under the highway to merge with the westbound traveling highway. And that's one input. And then over here, we have another input coming all the way from this. Now, I could have done it more, but these are infinite ores. I'm using a mod that gives me infinite ores. And so these have a yield, but they don't run out. So, yeah, I did not, and I may need to build another coal highway somewhere else, and so I may need for this coal field, later on. But I only needed to use a part of it to feed to input to my system, especially since I only have two things of coal over here. Now, the purpose of a system like this is for there never to be... It basically forms a circuit. As you see over here, when the belt highway comes to an end, all it does is it loops around. And so the highway is this complete circuit. And there may be more than one highway of a certain resource. But of course, each resource will only be on its own highway system. And on top of that, when the resource is pulled off the highway to do something, it is never pulled off the highway completely. It never goes to a dead end. It always loops back to a highway. So, as we go west, we'll encounter my iron highway. There's my iron highway. And over here is my iron smelting site, which is quite big, but you notice the coal never actually leaves the highway system. It has one output leading coal to the iron smelting area, and then the coal goes through the iron smelting area, and if it's used, it'll be taken off the belt and put into the furnaces. But otherwise, it'll just travel through the smelting area, then come over here, and it's going to come back to the coal highway. So, I'm effectively creating a complete circuit that is never broken. And that's the whole idea. And I continued this idea for each highway, for each new highway. So, because my belt highway says here's the iron input, and because there's a second coal highway, the north-south highway, I actually need to create an intersection. So that's my coal intersection. And if I need to do more of this stuff, that's why I'm going to only be doing tours and stuff, because most I may do some stuff on video, but most of it is just building these really long belt lines, and it just takes up a lot of time, so I'd rather do it off camera. But anyway, so because I need so much belts, after I got the first belt highway, iron belt highway situated, I came over here and made my belt factory, which will be expandable, so it produces transport belts and underground belts, and this will be expandable once I do research that will get unlock more types of belts. I will expand this further. And as you notice, again, like with the coal, the iron never leaves the highway system. It comes here. Some of it is being used to create the stuff that it's creating, but otherwise, it just moves through the system, through the factory, and back onto the belt highway. That's the crux of the idea. So if we come down here, you'll see my copper highway, which I just got done, and another belt highway intersection. This is a lot more complicated, and that's because I have an east-west highway over here. But over here is my second iron. Yes, I have two, because you need a lot of iron, so I wanted to make sure that a lot of iron going into my iron belt highway system, and I had to have it's being brought the input on this east-west highway. So before I did this new highway, I did this mining and smelting array just before I created this new highway system. Before I created this new highway, so that not too much would be drawn off of the other belt highway. And if you can see on the map, these highways go out quite a distance. And then over here, I have my copper smelting array, and this one I just did this sometime today, and I had trouble figuring out how I'm going to bring the coal in, because I originally wanted to put the smelting array down here, but I realized if I did that I would not have enough room for the actual copper highway, so I instead put the mining array so that it's facing northward, and then I turned the copper this direction, where I brought in the coal from above, and you saw the coal exit below. Coal returns to the coal highway over there, and then the copper smelting array is over here, which looks pretty good. It's pretty big, and I don't know if I'm going to need to do another copper array anytime soon. You need a lot more iron than you need copper. So, and then this gets inputted into the copper highway, which so far I only saw me needing in one highway. But anyway, so that is the tour of my world so far. Now, over here I'm planning to build my my science factory and stuff over here. Over here, I'm planning to build factories that produce things that I need to grow that require iron and copper. Over here, I'm plan to continue building only things that require iron, and so on. And I may build another copper highway, and we'll see. I might want to draw on that copper field, but I don't have a coal highway heading out there. I don't know where I would put one, so that is something to think about. But, and of course, I do see some oil spots, not very much, down here. So my only oil processing might be down this end. But, so, stone won't get its own highway. Plastic will. Steel and plastic are the next highways to be added to the belt highway network. But I'm not going to be building them right away. And I'm going to have to figure out where I'm going to put them. there are some things that use stone, but not like so much that then it needs a highway where iron and copper definitely needs a highway, and coal needs a highway as well. Especially with these things so far spread apart. So, anyway, that's basically the tour of my belt highway system. I hope you enjoyed it. It's something that I've been wanting to... Oh yeah, I am still playing with 0.14. I'm waiting for 0.15 to come out of experimental, so I don't like working with experimental builds of games. So once that has its official release, I will be getting into that. But in the meantime, I just wanted to go a little bit crazy with 0.14 and do this belt highway system. So I will be back with another video in a while. I may record the next few parts. I may do the next few parts on recording, as long as they don't have me building like another segment to my belt highway system. I think that should be fine. And the next thing that I need to do is to set up my splitter and my inserter factories, and so that those things are made automatically for me, and then it'll be time to get to my science factory. So I may record that, we'll see. But anyway, I just wanted to give a tour. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you another time. If you like this video, please hit that thumbs up button. If you want to see more, subscribe. Otherwise, follow me on Twitter, like my Facebook page, and you can join my Steam group. All of those should be linked down in the description box below. So, have a great day, everyone. This is OpenWorldAddict out.